Hello! I've got my coffee. It is time for a life update. I'm really excited to share about multiple different topics with you, including my hiking plans for this season. And at the end, I'm going to be answering some of the most asked questions in like a rapid fire round. So make sure you stick around until then. So let's get into it. The first question is, what are your upcoming hiking season plans? And I'm so excited I get to finally share it with you because I've been in the planning stage for a while. But this year I'm going to be hiking with my husband Brian, which we're both super excited about. So you'll get a few glimpses of him and he'll be behind the camera too. And we're going to hike for a whole month. We're going to do the Sunshine Coast Trail first, which is a trail on the Sunshine Coast. So it's the west coast of Canada, but not right here on Vancouver Island. And that one's an established trail. So it'll be like our warm-up trail. The next hike we're going to do is definitely not an established trail. It's a route that we've decided we really want to try to do, even though it's not necessarily fully established, and that we really want to show you. We're gonna hike right here from our apartment in Victoria up the west coast of Vancouver Island. So we'll be close to city at first, and then we'll end up in the most rugged, beautiful west coast of Canada here on Vancouver Island. Cannot wait to share that with you. It's going to be quite the adventure because part of it is established trail and part of it is just a route we are making up ourselves. So we can't wait to show you what that's going to be like. It's going to be so exciting. I probably will be doing more hiking this season, but those plans aren't quite firmed up yet. So I'll be sharing with you those plans a little bit later. So stay tuned. Next question. What is your content posting strategy? So I really wanted to talk about this because I changed up my YouTube strategy last year, and it was kind of out of necessity. I decided when I was hiking on the Pacific Crest Trail, just with the timing that I had and how fast I was gonna have to go, I knew I just wouldn't be able to edit these long form videos while I went, which I had been doing on the Croatian long distance trail. So that was a big choice for me, and so I didn't post any long form videos for about 5 months, and I was a little bit nervous that you all wouldn't want to watch these long form PCT videos after you knew I was done the trail. But I've been so pleasantly surprised. You have been loving my series. There are so many new people here following along, and I couldn't be more grateful, so thank you so much for that. What I'm hoping to do though moving forward is I'm hoping that there won't be that long of a gap in my long form YouTube videos. I really want to try to have videos coming out every week for you to enjoy, to experience nature and hiking with me. So that's what I'm working on moving forwards. I'm sure there'll be times when I can't quite make it happen, but that's my goal, is that you'll have a new long form video every week from me. So even while I'm hiking this season, I'm hoping that you're still going to be getting those videos coming out. And that's my goal moving forward. We'll see how it goes, but that's my plan right now. And then I want to still do some short form videos like I did for the PCT because they were really fun to make, and you all really enjoyed them. Will I finish the 90 miles in Oregon that I missed? Yes, I really hope to finish those 90 miles this year, this summer, and I might be on my own, but I also might have somebody with me. So that's not fully confirmed yet, so you'll find out when it happens. But if I do, I will definitely be making some videos for you. Did you sell the van? Yes, we did sell our van. So if you aren't aware, we had a cargo van, a Ford Transit that we built out into a camper van. We traveled in that for a couple years, and we did sell it once right around the time I finished the PCT, so it was really cool timing. And it was sad to see it go, but we're happy the people who bought it are really excited, and we are now based mostly in Victoria. That actually ties into a topic I really wanted to cover, which is the evolution of this YouTube channel, because I know it's been a little bit confusing. So I started this YouTube channel back in 2020 when I hiked the Great Divide Trail. Those are my first videos I ever posted, and I still just love those videos, and so many people love them too, which was amazing. When I finished that trail, Brian and I, we transitioned into building out a van because we wanted to try traveling full-time in a van. So we did that for a while, and we made videos together of our van build and of our van travels. But eventually Brian realized he didn't really like being in front of the camera. He is an amazing photographer. He's great behind the camera. He helps me with so much stuff with this channel. Like, he helped me get this whole camera that I'm filming on, the lens. Like, I don't really know much about the tech stuff, so he has been instrumental in helping support continuing to make these videos for you. But he decided he really wanted to take a step back behind the camera, behind the scenes, and that's what works best for us. So that's why he's no longer sort of in front of the camera for all the videos anymore. I think we'll get glimpses of him when we're hiking together, which I'm sure will be great. But overall, that's the plan. It's my channel. We renamed it to Krysta Norwick because it's my story, also my trail name, story. It's my story that we're sharing, but he is still a big part of it, and he's still here all the time. Like right now, he's behind the camera. And then what I realized with hiking the Pacific Crest Trail is I absolutely love sharing outdoors, hiking, nature content for you. And it's where I feel the most like myself when I'm long distance hiking. I get so into it. I love it. I feel so creative when I'm out there. So I suspect that most of my content moving forward will be hiking outdoors content. Okay, it's time for the rapid fire round of questions. So I pulled the questions that I get asked on comments and in DMs the most often. So let's get into it. What do you do for work? I work part-time doing this, creating videos and content, and I work part-time as a physiotherapist, also known as physical therapist. So it's not exactly like part-time all the time, because of course when I'm hiking I'm not working as a physiotherapist, and then when I'm back I'm working a little bit more as a physiotherapist. So that's how I balance my time for work. How do you keep your devices charged while hiking? This is what I use. It's an external battery bank. It has 15,000 milliamp hours of charge. So I charge this up when I'm in town, and then I can plug in my different cables and then charge up my phone, my AirPods, my headlamp, my inReach, anything off of this. And this setup I was able to make last for at most I think 10 days, and that was really stretching it, being really cautious with my battery power. I can't find this one for you for a link, but I'll put a few links in the description of this video that were ones that I saw other people using who really liked, and they really liked them. Will you do the Appalachian Trail? Probably. It's not in the near future, but I'd like to do it one day, definitely. What gear would I do differently if I did the PCT again? Okay, this isn't exactly a rapid fire answer. I have filmed an entire video of the gear that I ended the PCT with, and I talk about what I changed out, what I wouldn't bring next time. So stay tuned, that video will be coming out. How do I navigate on trail? So I navigate using the FarOut app. It is the best app that I've used for long distance trails because you can buy the route for a lot of these long distance trails. So you buy the PCT and then you can download everything for offline use. It's great. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole route with different icons. It's amazing. And what I really like about it, or I guess my favorite feature about it, is that other hikers, when they go to a place, so if they go to a town, a water source, a campsite, they can leave comments to let you know what it was like. So they can say, water source dry. Hugely helpful. So helpful when you're hiking late in the season. They can tell you things that you need to be aware of. So I just find it so helpful. I'll leave the link for it for you in the description of this video. If you're doing a trail that is on FarOut, highly recommend. What's the item I wouldn't solo hike without? And for me, that is my Garmin inReach Mini. I just feel like it is such a safety net because I can send messages to my loved ones. I can call SOS if I need to. This connects to satellites, so you don't need cell signal. You can use this, and it does pair with my phone. So you can send messages and text like right on here, but it takes a little bit of time. You can sync it to your phone, and then you can just type on your phone through their app, just as you would normally when you're sending a message, but there's just a character limit. So you can't send really long messages, but that's okay because it tells you once you reach the limit. And I really like having that peace of mind knowing that if anything went wrong, I can pull this open and I can press this SOS button and it'll send my current location, and the SOS, like search and rescue team, can also send me messages if they need to find out what's wrong or if I want to give them any additional details. And you can also set it to, if you have it on all the time, send your accurate location. So whoever your safety person is, they'll know pretty much where you are on a regular interval. So I really like that peace of mind. I'll put a link for that in the description as well if you want to get yourself one. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for watching my entire PCT series. It was such a pleasure to share it with you. Upcoming is going to be the Vancouver Island and British Columbia series, and I can't wait to share all those videos with you, and they'll come out every Sunday.